Okay. Uh, Sorry for the room problem. I don't know. I don't know what happens. And if I cough too much, sorry. Also, we my my wife brought COVID to our house last week, so it's been a tough, a tough week to get rid of COVID, but maybe not bad now. So here my final maybe final with this post tech this background and change to a different one, but also yeah, finally we achieved this PhD in mechanical engineering with Professor Ron, and yeah, this is my last for this nanoscale photonics and integrated manufacturing lab. But I should make my own lab, but I don't know what. If someone has a good name, please tell me. I don't know how you should make how you should make a name. Anyway, so my 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 exit seminar is gonna be kind of like showing my journey to this PhD, how I came here, uh, and then some memories and stuff as I did a PhD and kind of future things. So in a quick life story, speedrun of my life story is kind of like as a baby, just one dream is to be football player. It's not realistic, but but it's a dream, right? This this kind of science and all these things is not really what I as a child is not of not my like. No, so some guys really love science as a I love science, of course, but football was my things that I want to do. But you know, this is not the this is not the physical things for football players. So kind of give up. I have to give up this one, right? So in here in 2008, I started this master's in physics. So I guess kind of like what I want to tell about my story is uh kind of different. I guess there's kind of two people. Some guys start from their elementary school or middle school and they want to be a professor or they want to be scientist or they want to do some research. And some guys like me just kind of doing something and somehow come to these things. So I started to master in physics because I heard that it's difficult and interesting. So I just tried it. And so I did it. It was interesting. And I went to Singapore to NUS for 1 year. And this time I enjoyed kind of traveling and visiting new places and I had a good time. So then when I graduated from this master's, I came to Korea as an English teacher just for 1 year in 2012. So my plan was to come for 1 year and then like do some English teaching, get some money, travel a little, go home, get a job. Then now it's 2024 and I got a wife and a PhD. So the plan didn't work like that. So I came to Korea and I started teaching English. So I found this thing as I come through life. I find this thing is ikigai, some Japanese some reason for living and like happiness. They try to define like this. So they try to define like if you have these things like the things that you love. So for me it was football, but that's kind of hard. And things that the world needs, you don't need footballer, right? And things you can be paid for, I cannot be paid for that. And things you're good at, so I'm not bad, but not that good, right? So I have to change my things. So when I was doing this English teaching, I guess I was in this place. I didn't love this job. It's not fun, not interesting. It's not stimulating or it's kind of boring. It was kind of boring for me. So it's kind of I ended up, I guess, in this place where it's kind of your job, but not really. There's no passion or there's no goal or something. So I got bored of it. In 4 years. I kind of got bored of this, so I started the PhD. I contacted Professor Roy and I come here and join this lab. And so now I guess I kind of go more up to this area where all of these things are kind of joining. I don't know if I'm good at or if we need, but I guess we always need science, right? But anyway, at least in this area more than in this. So I guess I want to tell like this. I guess everyone is here already. You're kind of gonna be in this kind of area already. So it's good for you. You should make sure that you do something that you enjoy. But like this time was easy, but not fulfilling. So some 4 years maybe kind of waste, but and not no waste, but yeah, it's, different kind of life in the time. So in 2016, I decided let's do a PhD, and then now, in 2017, I quit this job and I come here and I was doing PhD for a full time. So I here I was getting some salary, and here I joined as PhD student. So I went from student to getting money to get no money. So it's very big shock to. It's hard to go backwards. So it was a big shock, but finally it was fine. And so this kind of my life story speed run through my life. And so this when I started, I guess what is your research topic is kind of one of the big things that you wanna catch when you start your PhD, and you're gonna be here what 6 or 7 years. So at this time, for me, I have no idea. So this what I want to show you is kind of my journey of research that I publish as this is going to be like first author papers and kind of the how I came to my research. So when I joined in this time, 2017, this is this time like all dielectric metasurface was a trend. You can make a paper by all dielectric. It was fine. You didn't need to do anything more special, just all dielectric structural color. It was a paper, but not anymore. Right? All dielectric is normal. I guess before that was plasmonic time, but here was the all dielectric. So I started off with this kind of study about these absorbers. So I wrote my first research, not research paper, my first review paper. It's about absorbers, and then in this time was this kind of AI boom where like AlphaZero and AlphaGo, all of these things was happening. So I got interested in this, and I thought like, oh, it seems interesting to combine this kind of thing to this research. So I started doing this, and but you can see like in these first 2 years, there's not any paper in there. So I guess everyone always worry a lot that you didn't publish enough paper or something, but some guy takes more time to start making some paper. So no need to worry too much. But you have to work hard. But yeah, so for me, here maybe in like second or third year, I published this paper kind of absorbers and AI combination, and this review paper of AI inverse design and stuff that I've been studying, and then also become to this kind of VO2 with here with Byung-Soo with some nanoparticles, and here with some simulation things. And so then also all of these things kind of can see in this year, just like just all of these things is what I studied for 3 years. So my work for 3 years seems like nothing, but it's here, right? So it takes some time to publish and know what I'm doing and make some papers. So here we make some structural color papers. And also here, interesting thing was, in this paper, we use gallium nitride, and the guys who's fabricating this was in KAIST, and it was really slow. And during the time, Yongwang came and made some silicon, amorphous silicon, and with the same things, we just make similar paper, and it makes ACS nano with Yongwan's silicon things. And in the same time, we were making this gallium nitride one, but it's taking too long. So it's kind of like we work on gallium nitride, and then suddenly silicon appeared and make a paper, and then gallium nitride one takes more time, but it's lower paper. So it just kind of random. It depends what a lot of the situation, everything changed depend on like new research in our lab or new materials or something like this. And so then you can see in 2021, then I make some more paper of absorbers and these tunable things. So I can kind of catch my research direction is coming to this kind of tunable with some AI. And then suddenly also here appears metalens. So actually this kind of thing what I wanted to study in first. And it's kind of like here there was a big boom and it was kind of seemed like it was ending, but it never ends. Until now, it never ends. So we managed to study and publish some papers here, and then more tunable things, more AI things. And so it becomes like this kind of, you can see these absorbers kind of disappear and start to come more towards this way. So this is just for me. This is just what happened in my research. So from this, you can see that I didn't really have a plan exactly what I was doing at one time, but at each point I'm kind of going more like this way. So as it ends, when I had some job interview, this was one of my slides. So that I tried to promote my research questions. What I solved was how can we optimize the design of meta surfaces? So this AI area using some AI or these things that I studied, and then these tunable and multifunctional meta surfaces. So this kind of slide that I used to show my research questions that I solved during 7 years, but at the time was not exactly, I didn't start like that. So you will come. Just take your time and it will come over time. But yeah, it was not easy also. So you at first here is maybe you feel a lot like you're some lost. So but don't worry, you can find your way. And so some surprises and regrets during my time. So something that I was surprised about that I didn't expect, and that's a little confusing for me still now, and some regrets that I wish I did that hopefully you guys will do. So some surprise was kind of like where will something be published becomes really confusing, because it seems these things there's just random. So our paper is really good. We submit to the journal, it seems is reasonable. Then we get 4 strong reviewers and they're against our paper. It's really random. And then change to another journal, it's actually higher, and get 1 really nice reviewer. It doesn't make sense, but it happens. So this kind of things still surprise me to now. So just know that it exists. Is kind of, I don't know. If when your paper is good enough, it will be published in the correct journal. Just sometimes it happens. It takes some time to go around and take some tour around a few journals. And then for one specific example, this Eli paper that we published, we submit to Science and it got 3 reviewers. 2 were very positive. Like the work is very good. We can support publication after answering questions. And 1 guy was not negative, but like, it's not bad. Can you guys solve these things? It would be nice to add to your paper. And then it was rejected from that point. And then got a transfer to Science Advance. So at the time we think like, okay, just publish in Science Advance, it's no problem. And so it went to Science Advances. Then that's reject. But it wasn't sent to review, or we didn't get to, we did all of these reviewer comments and updated the manuscript, everything into this submission. Then the gap between Science Advance is really big. So here is quite good, but here of course it can publish, right? But that's reject. So what? It's kind of random, but these things happen. Seems like it happens, and it's related to things that we cannot really control. So like just maybe the timing was missed. So at this time when we submitted, maybe here was a good timing. But during this review and this time, like few months passed, it's not anymore. The trend is past, or something changed. It's not interesting, or another research is out. So we cannot know. We just have to keep trying. But finally, we published this in eLight, so this became very nice journal, right? So anyway, not bad. And so I want to show this thing, like things we have to focus in this area, that especially things that we can control. So in here, we cannot control who reviewers are gonna be. We cannot control the editor will reject even we have good reviewers. So there's no need to get too much down or too much sad, or like you cannot control these things. So don't worry about it. It happens. You're gonna spend 7 years and submit many papers. It's gonna happen many times. So just concentrate the things that matter and the things that you can control, and you can focus on those. You can keep trying to upgrade your paper or working on the next paper or something like this. But yeah, these things still, I don't know why this happen. I don't understand. This just science, this just academia. I guess this happens. And then so some regrets that I regret during the 7 years is this near miss idea. So there's been many times where we made some idea, we made some simulation, we made some first I'd say like some results, and then we just kind of it seems not that good, and then it disappeared, and then like 1 year later you see the paper in like Science Advance. It's very similar to what you did last year, but at the time we couldn't catch this thing. So like I remember in maybe 2017 when we first started doing AI things, we did some structure, some colored radiative cooler or something. So it was like 2017, 2018, but those came out recently, like a few years ago. So and another thing, like I remember some other meta lens ideas I took with some guys, and well, I'm not sure, it seems not good, but I thought it seems not bad. And then some time goes in, I can see this paper appears in some like I forgot, maybe advanced optical materials or something like this. So this kind of thing, sometimes your idea is good, so just try and make some research, make some paper, and or you can discuss and try to convince. Maybe you try to convince more. I guess at the time I thought it didn't try to convince enough, so just kind of give up. And then the second one is kind of this: professor always tell me to do this, and I didn't do. And so, but now I understand. Now it's too late, but I understand. So kind of when you see other labs, they do a lot of the secondary or follow-up research papers too when they make a big paper. So Nature or something, Nature Com or Nature Sisters, and then you can see they make a Nature Sisters, they make a advanced optical materials, they make the optic letters, they make the optics express, they make like 5 paper with the same, almost same, looks almost same, but something is different a little. But we didn't do this during we kind of do something and make a nice paper, and then move on to another try to make a nice paper. But I guess this part is good for especially for working with junior students. So you have a lot of knowledge from your nice paper, so it's easy to transfer to the junior student. Then they're catching up very faster, and you can make more nice papers too. Maybe get more new ideas. So yeah, sorry to professor that we we didn't do this, but it's kind of regret, because it could be make more papers during this time for if we do this. And so next thing is this getting a job. So my journey, my job searching, and so I have this in my Kakao Talk I had for entire time in my life. Guano's presentation, he put my name here. but it's not my quote. I got it from this, I don't know, this guy, some real philosopher. But this kind of meaning is that there's not really luck. It's just when you're prepared and you get the right opportunity and it matches, then you seems lucky, but it's not lucky because you prepare. So, like getting some job, you prepare for 7 years. You got a PhD, you did a lot of research, right? So then when that job opens, that chance opens, then if you're in the right person, right preparation, you have a chance. So this one, I like this. I like this quote. So back to this thing, I guess you have to consider that this is just not your opportunity to get your paper in science or something. Just we cannot control it. So it's just how it is. Some things we have to just pass. And so here's my 4 semesters of applying. So I apply for, it's not in or it's in order of number. So 2 places and 17 and 9 was many different applications. And so total was 45 applications. And so here 38 were just failed in the first cut or second cut. So many times I got this kind of email like, we're looking for some application guy, or we're looking for some 2D materials or some. So when we submit, there's some, maybe optics, but they have a specific optics that they want. So it might not be our optics. So again, it's not your chance, right? It's not your opportunity. That's not your place. Or some research mismatch where like maybe I apply for some AI design something, but my research has that, but not exactly that, right? And so, but is it worth applying? So I talked before with maybe, I think Jongho, we talked about this, like, is it worth applying for all of this 17 if they're kind of mismatching? But I think so, because we get some chance to make some potential having there's an interview, even you're not the matching guy, but maybe they want to see you and you can have an interview, you can promote yourself and meet the professors and kind of get out there. So it's good. But one thing to be careful is it takes a long time to submit one of these applications. And so it takes longer than you think. And so in this part here, I have a total like 7 interviews. And so there was generally like 20-25 minutes for kind of your presentation, including your research, your future, everything like this. But I had a 10-minute interview where one professor came late. So it was like a 7-minute interview. It's really it's not very long to tell 7 years of research and future in 10 minutes, interrupted in 7 minutes is very hard. And I had one here in 50 minutes and a dinner, and this one inside was maybe 3, I think 3 in total, 3 interviews. So give my research, give some answer to some question, some interview with the masters, and give some interview. But all of this was in Korean also in this time. It's very hard for me. But for you guys, if you want to work in Korea, you have to learn some Korean. And also for my last 2 interviews, also question answer all in Korean. It's very hard. Well, finally I get this one job, so finally happy. But also, yeah, these things when I fail, you can see also kind of not your chance. Maybe that school has their system. They want to choose the guys from the Ivy League, or they want to choose guys with an experienced guy. They don't want to get the new guy, especially as I'm a Korean. Then also getting a foreign guy is a little more tricky. So there's many things that happens inside. So something to note is, yeah, applying takes too long. So keep a file. I recommend everyone from the start, keep a file with your research, like title, authors, number of authors, first authors, DOI, every random thing, because it takes too long to find it and copy and paste. Every website, every application is different. Some you have to put the imperfector, you have to find the journal, put the imperfector ISSN, and some you just search it and it puts it inside by itself. Some is not. Some you have to put the authors in Korean, Korean authors in Korean, foreign authors in English. It takes a long time. So if you do it step by step, it's a good way to keep going in like during 7 years. And so here's some memories from my 7 years. So kind of the growth of the lab. So in 2018, this is our lab, and then 2019 we start to have to make the wide picture, and then 2021 is really will become very wide, and 22 we have to hire the bar to get the dinner, and then 2023 so keeps getting bigger. So it's very amazing. I remember when I first joined, when we had one room, and then it became 2 rooms in 1 room, and now we have 4 offices or something. So it's changed a lot. So yeah, and most of this guy is not here anymore, right? So from here, so it's kind of big change in the 7 years. So here my first international conference was Meta is in Incheon, and maybe you guys saw some of these bags left in the office somewhere. We made these bags without aircon in the outside. We put the brochure into the backpack and some other things, and one by one we had the factory line of our lab member, and we did one by one, and there's many people, more 1,000 people. It was really hard. Professor and other professors bringing water. Like, come on, guys. But and then we had our apartment here where I don't know if you guys do this still, but we did this ladder game for the where you can sleep. So here was the bed. We have like double bed 1, 2, and floor 1, and sofa 1, and single bed 1, single bed 2, and I won one of this place on this double bed next to Jeok. So maybe this was our start of our friendship. We we spent the week in here. And then yeah, here we have a winter MT where we went skiing. It's my first time to go skiing. It's scary, but for fun. And here that summer MT. So yeah, like I said there, in this time we can take a selfie, and we can take every people in our lab, and not anymore. we need someone to take it from far away now. And so in this time, here Sangun, I work out with Sangun in the gym. It's not fun. He's like a machine. I don't know. Many of you guys overlap with Sangun, but yeah, he was like a fitness machine. He liked to do like a not marathon. What the one is Ironman? Do swimming and bike cycling and then running marathon. Yeah, it's crazy. So this was like warm up after 5K running warm up. When I first met him, and let's warm up in 5K, and then he said like, let's go to workout. Sangun was a monster, workout monster. And here we have a trip in Jeju, and we do some fishing. In this time, the rumor that Guano doesn't like some activity, but in that trip, Guano loved the activity. He kept telling, let's go to fishing, let's go to do something. So I don't know where the rumor came. And Sangun also was really good at fishing. I don't know, this is some skill, or maybe he just like so strong and just catch any fish in the way. And then here 2019 went to the SPP9 in Denmark. I got to have a 10 a.m. beers in the airport. There's nothing to do. I have to wait for like 3 hours. I just got some beer and some lunch, and here my first real like international going abroad some conference. We did some what is it, poster presentation, and this was our little team with Ingi, Jaeok, and Jongho. But here is interesting that here I met Joel for the first time in here, and then finally he became one of my PhD defense committee. So it can happen. So if you meet some guys that's you like their research, and you can maybe you can try to get them to your defense. And then sadly this time there's nothing to put because there was just COVID and we couldn't do it. Everything was canceled, right? So every MT, every trip, every conference was just canceled. So in this time was COVID-19. That's sadly, but we made lots of research, so it's kind of plus and minus. And so then at the end of this COVID-19 around 2021, it's kind of the craziness start to kind of plateau. So professor said you can be the kind of the guinea pig to go abroad and go to England and go home and meet your family like this. So I went home and see some musical like Lion King and whatever. And this is my hometown. But at the time when I went to England, actually all of my family got COVID. So I couldn't meet them. I met them maybe like 2 hours in like 1 month, because they just all got COVID at the same time. And so this was the graph. And then when I went to England, this was the graph. so the gamble was not really good. It was maybe not a good idea, but somehow we didn't catch COVID at the time. But because maybe in England only we are wearing masks, everyone else just goes around without masks. So it was funny to watch this like in Korea it became almost zero, and then in England started to just go crazy. And then after that, then we can start to go abroad again. So we went here to Hawaii and some surfing. Here's the cheering, yes, and this team, and then to ski in California, and it's kind of first time to do this big conference. It's very different. This is very MRS is very the materials based. Then speed have optics for everything. So it's very interesting. You can see some optics for like telescopes or the space telescope, this kind of thing, this kind of research also going on. It's interesting to expand. You can see many different kinds of optics that maybe we can try to use. And yeah, here I did four oral presentations. It's very hard. In maybe 3 days and 4 presentations. It's not fun. It's very, very hard to do. And then come back from that trip, I got COVID. So, but kind of lucky, because lucky and unlucky, because that day was the first day when you don't need a PCR test to take the flight. So I took the flight with COVID and arrive in Korea and take a PCR test, and I 100% I have COVID, and I come back really sick. And then that night there's a typhoon, so my house was like flooding around my house. So I have no water, but I couldn't go outside because I have COVID. So yeah, it was not fun. It's really fun, really not fun. I called the center, like, can I go to buy water, please? I need to eat something. And she said, you please don't tell anyone. You put your mask. It's very, very stressful. And then, but then finally, here I got to do some graduation, bring my family, and graduate with two friends from our lab. So it's very nice. But finally, there's a very, very up and down year. This is 2022. And then in the postdoc, finally I got to go here to China to give some presentation in peers. And here the really nice thing was I got to meet the Role Labs professors. So it's my friends, but now they're all professors, and doing their own. It's interesting to see their change. Their people is very same, but their presentation or something some changed then compared to when we were here. Because now they're professors, or these now they promote their lab or something. It's very interesting. And here Chi also, I got to meet Chi, the first author, also a co-author in the Elite paper. So it's a very nice chance to meet some guys that we work together, but we never meet in person. And but this time was very hard too, because I had I had two job interviews during this time and two presentations. It's really hard. Every day I just prepare some presentation or prepare some job interview, and it's very tricky. And then finally, the last thing of postdoc, my last dance postdoc tournament, maybe I have to retire because this is, I think I didn't see professor wearing this before. So I think I cannot come to my class wearing the in class, or I'm not sure I can I should, maybe I should retire from futsal. I'm not sure. But this kind of my fault also. We had maybe we had dinner and then we drink, and maybe with Youngsung we push these members. Come on, let's go. Let's tournament. Let's play. And then but everyone is very kind. Oh yeah, sure, let's go. Let's play. And then we got maybe, but this time was not bad. We got one broken toe and maybe one sprained ankle. But last year was one torn ACL. When the only one is much worse. So this year not bad. It's not bad. Next year you guys maybe like, I don't know, broken glasses or some nothing too bad. But yeah, I'm not sure. But so new guy, if new guys come, please join futsal. Usually not happen. This doesn't normally happen, just in the competition. And so finally, my future things. So this is my new job in this electronics and information engineering in Korea University, Sejong. So if you want to come and visit, please come. It's going to be very lonely. So it's come from the 50 people to one people. Oh, there is Sunny, so maybe two people. And then now I got a new house, so we can learn about the real estate, Korean real estate. So I become real man now. It's very hard. It's not fun. This is also not fun. And then really big new change is new family to my growing in my wife's stomach. We have a incoming baby, but this maybe take maybe last week. So it's become real man. It's very hard. Change to the super hard mode to my life. But yeah, so that's my future. It's gonna be this. And then the last thing, just thank you. And I found some picture that that it describes the how people see the people in PhD. So here, so it's very fun, I think. So I'll have a look, and here the how the undergraduate see undergraduate or PhD student, and how the PhD students see the undergraduate, how the postdocs see the undergraduate, and how the professors see the PhD student. Slave, and postdoc is the paper factory. And professor see the professor get the award. Oh, so I don't know if it's correct. You guys, you make your make your choice. So I saw it in LinkedIn. I thought it's fun. So I finished. So thank you for coming, and it's been fun for 7 years, and however many years we overlap. Thank you for coming. If you want to ask something, you can ask. start my no. I got a today. I just now I got my office. I got a picture of my office, empty with no computer, no just the desk and a shelf, maybe shelf, and I have a door. I have a different people's name in the door. So yeah, nothing started yet. My job starts on next week. So I'm not sure. I tried to ask them, can I go to my office? But today I got I guess you cannot do it. But I need to make a name for lab, right? How did you make the name? Just Trevon T lab. And Sune is really nice. Sune like SO Smart Optics. Soul Lab. It's her name. So and also Smart Optics. But Badalo is too long. And Trevon also too long. There's nothing beginning with T that's related to TB. Nothing related to T with optics or B. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, tuberculosis. Tuberculosis. I think it's not good. Uh, it's lung disease. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I should have maybe ChatGPT is my friend. Please give me some ideas and get some. But I heard that getting the first student is very important to choose the good student. So I don't know. First, I have to start. So I didn't start anything. I don't have any room. I don't have any money. I don't have any. So who knows? I have to start first. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And next week starts my class on Monday. So I have class of electrical circuit. Well, I'm not electrical engineering. So yeah, I found the video on YouTube. Someone teach that class in the same textbook, but it only start in it ends in chapter 9. But my class start chapter 9. So I have 1 week. I have 1 week of class that I can refer to something, but I don't know about electrical engineering. Does our lab have electrical engineering? You did electrical engineering. Maybe I call you. So I need some help for electrical engineering or someone. Yeah. But it seems just like physics anyway. Just a complex number. So I guess they should know, but I don't know. It's complex number something and rotating some vectors. Same as optics. Just change to the electric. Hmm. Any more question? Yes. It's like my it's like my job job interview. Question in Korean. Yeah, yeah. See where the money goes. Find the money. First, first follow Kim Hee, I guess. First, collaborate with Hee Kim. See what I can get the money to do and get my own money and go in that direction. Um, I I I hope to do something interesting, but um, money is the problem. Money and students. So uh, anyway, similar things. If I have no money, then just they have to use slow computer, maybe just each guy use their own laptop. I don't know. No monitor. But yeah, I guess this is the financial engineering. Find a place and find where I can get the money. It's a good question. This is the question in the interview. In the interview, you have a good answer to this question, and now is an honest answer. In the interview, oh, I study this thing and go in the direction quantum AI. So this quantum AI is the money comes to quantum and AI. But in interview, I can tell them. But in reality, can we get the research fund for quantum and AI something? Maybe, not sure. I have to try. Yeah, everything changed. So now come from a lot of money, a lot of people, and do anything to find money and do what I can do. Yeah. So please help me. If you need me, call me, and I can help you. So very big change. Everything's changed. So now I wonder I will change my this view. I think this was correct. When I was PhD student, I think this was correct. And when I postdoc, I think not this. Maybe I wasn't too much a postdoc, but I wonder if I change to professor, then I see the student like this. I'm not sure. I guess no. Maybe in 10 years, 20 years. I like this guy. I like this guy too. The technician they all just play. and also this one, the undergraduate thinks the thinks they're genius. And think postdoc is rich guy. This is not true too. Anyway, it's been a very big life-changing time to come to PhD. So you guys also have a big future to some good research and follow our guys to the professor or more. This time Byung-Soo went to Samsung. Many guys going many places now. So guys can follow. You guys probably do nicer research than us. Very happy. The power and money. Well, you should spend your time well. And don't. I guess this thing is for kind of main thing. This thing is for your mental things. Those kind of focusing things that you can control is very important. 130. It's too stressful. 130, like this maybe took maybe 45 days. 45 in application maybe take 45 days. So 100 maybe take half a year for him to apply. But yeah, this thing also, don't worry. I guess everyone has the same. No one did a one shot. We have one. Oh, that's a okay. So only that's some special guys. Wow, it's amazing. It's really nice. one shot. 45. It takes a long time, really. So please prepare your things in advance. It takes a really long time. And yeah, but really, this works for whole time. Just keep keep your mentality some strong. Is important. I think you can go. That's one. Take picture. Should I? Should we go with this picture? Are we here? Where is the picture? 다 내려오래. It's weird. It's weird to live. A long time, more than elementary school. More than elementary school, stay here.
Later. Before you depart, I will prepare.
Maybe.
That's. Yok Betsy. 뒤에서 나요. 잠깐만 너 참, 몸 소리를 하지 않아. 좀더 떨어져 있어. 별로.
Okay, good. I don't know. You come?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know where.
Oh, I bring two Chinese friends.
Oh,
No. Next plan. Get some money. Get some money for my lab, or make a lab make a lab name. Get some money for my lab. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Oh,
okay, bye.
oh yeah, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's a very big news.
Yes.